season. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the New England Patriots. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Here we go.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense.
Let's go.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. 70 Indy. Pilot 64 weak.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. He's got a first down and then some in midfield. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
Let's go.
Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw.
Big stop, let's go.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the...
And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 75 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Let's go now. Now they walk. Go, tap. We got this.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Bridgewater. It's brought in by Harris. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Bridgewater to throw it. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Washington now out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel, and he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Undercrunch. Leo, check 49.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Got you, boy. Boom! Yeah, baby.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Here we go. Here we go. This is Pittsburgh. Get in the weight room.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Interception, baby.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. From the gun, they run with Michel. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Got it.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Switch it.
On 3rd down, Michel. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. The Patriots send out their punter. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Throwing, Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think someone's going to get into QB1-0 when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted, like you said, the pick on the opening drive. Second drive, not much better. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Harris. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Cannon. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Nice hit, boy.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. It's a first down following a gain of 3. On the ground, Michel. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Complete to his tight end, Seth DeValve. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Ready. Choose the mic. Check. 42. Squeeze. Get in there. Set. Go.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. On the ground, this is Michel. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. This will be caught by Brown. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. From 19 yards away, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Michel. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Here we go. 30 pace. Let's go. Rock. Get that ball.
They'll run it. This is Michel. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And this a 39-yard attempt. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a good effort on the return there gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Again, it's Kamara.
I got you, boy.
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Go, go, go. Watch 20.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Let's go. Hey, come on. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Bridgewater now from the 50. Throw left side, complete to Moss.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Set, ready. Come on, 15 line. Watch 54. Guys, it's game situation.
On third down, here's Kamara. Room here to run. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he rifles one incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Bridgewater. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Mike 42. Mike 42. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
All over you.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Mac Hollins the intended target, and it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett. Gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. On the return, Harris. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Kamara trying the right side. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 10th carry for Kamara. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense. He
was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They begin with Michel on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Michel. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the 1st. That goes for 15 yards on the fake of 1st down. And a lot of fist pumps right now on that sideline. A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. looking to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Wide, get wide. Check that. Check 37.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Jam. 36.
Hey, Grace don't travel. Alpha. Jackrabbit. Hut.
They're running it. It's Michelle going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Play fake. Bridgewater. And that's caught by Smith. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10.
He's checking.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now third down. Bridgewater. The open man is Smith. That'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's first and 10. On the counter, here's Kamara. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now on 2nd and 13. Bridgewater escaping the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. To throw, Bridgewater. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man.